Welcome to Baz Travels.
Loading destination. Simulation starting in 3, 2, 1. To look around, move your phone or tablet. Click and drag if on a computer or move your head if using a VR headset. Please like and subscribe.
Vermont Avenue is one of those distinct diagonal slashes that Pierre L'Enfant carved across the DC grid, and the short stretch between I and H Street is perhaps its most intense chapter. This isn't just a road, it's a ceremonial funnel. As we move south, the city changed its tone. We are leaving the commercial bustle of the northern squares and entering the immediate gravitational pull of the executive mansion. This is the threshold where the working city of lawyers and associates meets the symbolic city of monuments and high-level diplomacy. Historically, this area was defined by its incredible density of power and prestige. In the late 19th century, this was a residential gold mine, home to the city's elite who wanted to be within earshot of the president. Today, that residential charm has been replaced by the heavy authoritative architecture of the federal government and the institutions that surround it. The buildings here are designed to look like they've been standing for centuries, utilizing the Neoclassical and Beaux-Arts styles to project a sense of permanence and bureaucratic might. It's a canyon of limestone that frames a very specific vision of American authority. As the avenue approaches 8th Street, the atmosphere shifts again. This intersection marks the northern boundary of Lafayette Square, arguably the most famous park in the world. This specific block of Vermont Avenue has witnessed some of the most significant moments in American civil life. Because it leads directly towards the White House, it has served as a primary stage for public expression, protest, and celebration for generations. It is a space where the public citizen and the federal government meet face to face. The architecture here also tells a story of survival and adaptation. Interspersed with the massive federal structures are the remnants of a more intimate DC, including historic churches and clubs that have served as a private meeting ground for the city's power brokers for over a century. These buildings act as the living rooms of the Capitol, where the deals that aren't made in the Capitol or the White House finally get hammered out. Walking this stretch of Vermont Avenue, you feel the physical compression of the city. The sky seems to narrow as the buildings grow taller and more imposing, guiding your eye towards the historic open space of the square. It is a short walk with a massive impact, representing the transition from daily business of Washington to the enduring legacy of the United States. This is the doorstep to the presidency.
Look, I'm trying to get the balance first.
Simulation terminated. Please comment, like and subscribe.